We're live, man. Check it out, dudes. First live show, and it took 66 episodes to make it happen, right? Or is this 67? Where are we at?
Well, this is 66. Welcome to it. Happy Christmas. Oh,
Let's hear the theme again, baby. Merry holidays, everybody.
This is what happens when we don't have our producer, because it's Sunday. And yeah, he's off living his life while we do this.
We're here at church, nerd.
For you guys. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the Lord's Day. God bless everyone watching. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Is Hanukkah over, or is it the last day? I'm not sure.
I don't know. I know Kwanzaa is on the 26th. I have a show that night. Kind of feel guilty.
Well, I mean, you can. I don't think there's anything wrong with celebrating Kwanzaa by.
Don't you have a bit about how nobody celebrates Kwanzaa?
I do not out loud in front of people, but I think everybody agrees. Not even black people celebrate Kwanzaa. But if you come out to the show Friday in Clearwater, happy Kwanzaa, my brothers. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. I also like the Lakers a lot. Yeah. So come on out. It'll be fun. We have a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. We got to get to things that happened last week, because we were at the Tampa History Museum talking about Snow Show. Shout out to nobody's listening that was there. They were all 85 years old. Shout out to Amanda Hoffman for having us. That was very nice. So it was a good time. I had fun.
It was good. I feel like there was a lot of old people open mouth wet coughing into the air, and I didn't get sick, so that's a win for me. Yeah.
What are you going to catch? Retirement? Like, give me some of what they had. They all live in South Tampa and Water Street. They're fucking 85. Leave me some of that. Cough it into my mouth, please.
I'll take some of that money into my mouth.
It's too early in the morning for this.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. You drink your jug of water, Matt. We're going to get through this next 55 minutes like champions. Don't you worry about it. The Bucs. I mean, everybody already knows what happened against the Atlanta Falcons, up by 14.
We're on a slide, and it's a steep, steep slide. A slide, a slump. What are we calling it? A fucking parachute without a skydive without a parachute. What are we doing?
On a downward trajectory.
I would say it's like a 5-story tall ski slope in 1958, covered with chicken wire and slush. That's what kind of slide the Bucs are on. Not fucking good. I would say a complete collapse if things don't change today, like dramatically. We're officially in a fucking huge Pompeii fucking tragic collapse. Like, just fucking, it's not good. It's not good at all.
I fully expect the Panthers to beat us both times and for us to miss the playoffs.
I'm betting the Panthers today. So
are you? Well,
either way, then Todd Bowles definitely gets fired. So, you know. I'll take the little. It's the little wins that you can get.
That's
all right.
It's the only chance we have. Is if Johnny makes a bet.
Is anybody watching live? If they're watching live, I don't want you to get all freaked out, because I'm a real Bucs fan and I bet the Panthers. It's called hedging your emotions. Okay, so it's a win-win for me. If I lose my money and the Bucs win, I am happy to lose my money. I'm like, fuck yeah, I lost $50, but the Bucs won. Now all you got to do is beat the Dolphins, and we'll get to those scenarios soon. But if we lose, and I go,
it's called regulating. It's called regulating your emotions, and that's what toddlers and autistic people do. Yeah.
Thank you on both of those. Yeah. So if we lose and they make me $65 because somehow the Carolina they're underdogs today, then I go, thanks. You bought me Carrabba's for lunch, you fucking losers. Yeah. So that's how that works. It's a win-win.
Vegas, they still believe in us for some reason, which I don't get it.
I always, I'm a Ted Lasso guy. Okay. I always believe it. I always believe in the best. I always think the best. And I have a positive attitude until about fucking halftime. And then I get really, really upset. And then I turn the TV off.
I would like the best, but I don't believe it's going to happen.
I feel like the reason why we're favored is because most of the country, they're not Bucs fans. They're not Bucs fans. They don't watch every game. They don't know how bad we're collapsing. They don't know that there's no confidence in this team, within the coaches, within the owners, within the fans. They have no idea. So what Vegas wants, they want the sharp money on the Bucs. They want 80% of the country going, oh, fucking Bucs 2.5. Yeah, I'll fucking put my baby on that. Get in there, baby. And
just toss a baby onto the roulette table in Vegas.
Yeah.
Take it.
Next to the Rolex and the fucking car keys.
Yeah. And then fucking Vegas calls up fucking Dave Canales and the Panthers. He's like, hey, we got the money. We got everything's in the bank. Everything good. Hey, tell the little short guy to throw it the fucking what's the rookie?
Tetaroa.
You know, fucking throw it to him. Throw it to him. Throw it to fucking Leggett, and then have him talk afterwards, and nobody can understand a fucking word he's fucking saying. Yeah, they're gonna fucking beat us. They're gonna beat us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll beat the Dolphins though.
Well,
if we don't beat the Dolphins, then I'm not even watching any more football for the rest of the season.
All right, look,
at all.
Before we get going, let's try to do a good live show. Let's make sure everybody is following us, guys. We are the Three Ugly Mugs.
We didn't introduce ourselves either.
Yeah, we're doing that right now. I am Johnny B. The skinny guy is John J. Murray, and the guy drinking all the water, that is Matt Fernandez. You know us, and also our producer James is not here. He is at church. He's actually
don't have to mention him.
He's actually a bouncer at church. He's using his military training to save people from coming in and shooting up the church at his house. But yeah, follow us on everything at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, at Three Ugly Mugs, and of course you're already on the YouTube. Good job, people, and go check us out on everything. We're going to be doing a lot more live shows, hopefully. So let's get into that. And
we're video podcasts on Spotify and YouTube and audio everywhere else, guys. So make sure you follow and subscribe and check us out on all of our socials, including Facebook.
I can't stop thinking about a church bouncer. That's such a good idea. It's just sorry, Satan, you're not on the list. You got to go.
Satan be gone.
Yeah, no, when they were having all those church shootings for a little while, I saw like an article on that. There was some churches in Texas that were actually hiring guys that were sitting in the corner and fucking packing. And it's
just an old man. He's like polishing his double barrel shotgun in the corner.
Distracting when you're trying to pray. It's just some sketchy ass dude.
Especially if you're not singing in key, you're singing the hymns and he's like, God damn it, it's in C. You're like, all right, calm it down, dude. I'm not a professional.
I feel like God should be protecting those people, but whatever. That's a discussion for a different podcast.
It's true. It's not our podcast at all. Not it. So the complete collapse against the Atlanta Falcons, up by 14, 9 minutes left. And it was on Prime.
It was on Prime for the only game happening for the entire world to see. Really?
Yeah. So the world got to feel what we feel pretty much our entire lives as Bucs fans, where you go, how could we possibly blow a 14-point lead with 9 minutes left? And they're like, hold my beer, watch this. And it very, very sad. So they gotta go into Carolina now, and everybody thinks Carolina's this hot team also, but they're very inconsistent. They got beat by the Saints last week. They've lost actually 4 out of the last 7. We've lost 5 out of the last 6. So
this whole division sucks.
We suck.
Yeah, we suck every year.
Yeah. Somebody from our division is going to go to the playoffs, host a playoff game, and somebody is going to, from another division, like the NFC North, they're going to go like fucking 10-6-1 and miss the playoffs. That's what
the Lions are probably going to miss the playoffs, but the fucking Panthers are going to go.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the way it's all set up. So, we do have scenarios, and look, the Bucs are actually in a way better spot than the Panthers when it comes to making the playoffs. And
we're still technically in first place, correct?
Wrong graphic, fat ass. Yes, well, we're tied for first, but we have tiebreakers with them, and this is how it's all breaking down.
With Carolina in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, so the easiest way for the Bucs to make the playoffs, win the next 2 games, and then we don't have to worry about the last game against Carolina in Tampa. So if we win the next 2 games, That's it. We're locked in because we have the split with them, and then we'll have the win against the Dolphins, and it doesn't matter what they do from there on out. Harder, but not impossible. If we lose today, and we will, we just have to win the next two. Beat the Dolphins, beat them in week 3, and we're in. And then there's 2 ways to clinch the NFC South. So if we beat them and the Seahawks beat them next week, we don't have to worry about anything. The split's over because we've beat the Seahawks. We have a better record against our opponents because we beat it all comes down to, which is crazy. You think the games early in the season don't matter. We beat Arizona a couple of weeks ago. They lost to Arizona in like week 3. So we have that separating us too. So we actually had the advantage. We just need to win one of the games and beat the Dolphins. They have to play the Seahawks next week. And the Seahawks
will destroy them.
Yeah. Well, they have everything to play for. They're in a 1-game race for their division with the 49ers and the Rams. It's like they're right there. Like, it's tough. They have to win every game. So they're going to come after them hard. So good luck beating the Seahawks when they really, really need to win and they're healthy and everything else. We're playing the Dolphins, who are tanking. They've already announced Tua is sitting the bench. They're starting Ewers. And I
don't normally agree with you on the tanking, but yeah, this is the most obvious tanking that I've ever seen.
They released Matthew Judon, just released him. Bye. Get out of here, kid. Yeah, they're clearly tanking. If I had to guess, the owner who has tried to pay coaches to tank in the past, he probably pulled capri-wearing coach into the office and said, look, your job's safe, but we're fucking done this year. We're getting some draft picks. Don't fuck around and try to be a hero, okay? You just go in there, look cute, wear your sunglasses and your little tracksuit, and we're going to fucking die out there. And so it looks good for the Bucs in that regard. Just win. Just win.
You're going to see a few teams start to tank at this point. I know the Chiefs are benching a ton of their starters going forward.
Dude. Well, why risk?
Well, yeah, they had to bet. They benched Mahomes all the way to the fucking OR.
And also, they
already got the surgery, so apparently it went well.
Did they start calling him Mahomes also, or is that just something you did like for fun?
That's what John calls him. I don't know why.
It's the morning time. I'm sorry.
Look, I think part of it's tanking, but also you don't want anybody getting an ACL like a good starter if you're out of the playoffs, because now you got to fucking worry about them starting the season like Mahomes or like, these other guys that are getting injured at the end of the season. It's not something you want to have to be thinking about if you got nothing to play for. Why are you putting these multi-million-dollar players out there for pride? Because it is a business at the end of the day. Like, think about it. The Bucs are mathematically out of it. Are you putting fucking Evans out there for the last 2 games if he doesn't have like a record to go for or anything? No. You putting Baker out there if we're out of the playoffs? Fuck no. You want to save him?
I'd fire Todd Bowles before the end of the season if we were eliminated. Like, if we get,
which they've never done. The Glazers have never fired a coach in
rolling.
Season. Yeah. So it's about time. Look, I don't want us to lose. I don't want us to lose. There's Bucs fans out there that are rooting for us to lose out so that we'll get another coach. That's not a real fucking fan. Like, you want to win. Until you're mathematically out. And then I'm like, all right, lose the rest, fire Bowles, fucking clean house. But yeah, I'm not happy with this coaching staff. I don't think any of us are right now. I mean, the way it's looking, Bowles said something to me. It's real damning.
I think it's going to be, a complete wash. I don't know how many people they're going to even fucking keep next season.
No, fire everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, as far as staff goes, and look, Jason Light's even on the hot seat right now too, because people aren't real happy that he can't draft and develop an edge rusher. They're not happy that they didn't go after anybody in free agency to try to help this defense. Not that, I mean, they may have tried, and we don't know what happened behind the scenes. But even with receivers, you see Jacksonville went out and made a trade, like a 7th round pick to get Jacoby Myers. And we could have got Jacoby Myers. We could have easily went and snatched him up, and that would have been a great addition. Maybe it would have helped us win one more game. Who knows? But yeah, as far as players go, we're about to get some cap. We're about to free up some money next season. So I don't know. Unless we do a miraculous turnaround, this defense all of a sudden plays. We have healthy guys coming back. Todd Bowles said this is going to be the healthiest that Morrison's ever been. So maybe he'll know how to cover if he's super healthy. I don't know. But what I was about to say, and shout out to David Cook in the chat and everybody else, hop on in there, leave us some comments, ask us questions. We'll see what we could do.
Is this David Cook, the man, not the singer from Something Planet? I think so. I think it's one of the old school listeners for like decade plus.
Yes. David Cook actually was on American Idol. Very good singer. No, but Todd, and I'm paraphrasing, but Todd Bowles said something a few days ago where he said, we're doing everything we can do as coaches. We can't help it if the players aren't doing what they're supposed to do. So it was almost like he was throwing his hands up in the air going, well, we've done everything we can do. So it's on them now. I don't want to hear that from a fucking coach. You know what I mean? Like if you're like, well, we did our best and our best is losing 5 out of 6, then fucking skate, dude. Like your time is done here.
Yeah, just quit.
Yeah, go coach the fucking Michigan Wolverines. They could use you. They need somebody that's not a scumbag, and he's a good guy. Yeah. So it's very, very tight.
He's gotten 2 hit. The only reason he got this job is because Bruce Arians put him on. And I feel like we did him a favor by being like, all right, we'll give Todd Bowles a try. And the try has been going on for a little too long now.
Well, the deal was behind the scenes, and what a lot of people are saying is Tom Brady and Arians didn't see eye to eye on things. And when Tom Brady said, I'm coming out of retirement, I'm sure that was a caveat. He probably said to the Glazers, said to Jason Light, I'll come, but the fucking Jazz fucking trumpet player has to get the fuck out of here. And,
I'm the captain now.
Basically. And they were like, all right, well, we have to do something. We have to talk to him. And then Bruce Arians probably like, I'll leave, but you got to put my man Todd in there, because Bruce Arians, at the end of the day, he's a good guy and always takes care of his friends. And he's always like, made sure that everybody was set up. He tried so hard to get Byron Leftwich a head coaching job, but he shit all over himself on that and kind of ruined it himself. And I think Bruce Arians pretty much demanded, put Todd in here and I'll retire. That's the deal. And it just hasn't worked out, dude. It just hasn't worked out.
Which is surprising because those first 2 years with BA and Tom Brady together were fantastic.
Oh yeah. Well,
Super Bowl, we were 1 game away from a Super Bowl. Like what? Even if you don't like each other, you got to see that you're making a good product.
When the head coach is on the field playing quarterback, then it's all working together. It's all gelling, and that's what do they call it? The Brady effect, and we just don't fucking have that anymore. We just don't.
No. Ever since Bowles took over, it's been downhill.
Yeah, we need and look, I'm not saying he's fired yet, but if it looks the way it's been looking, we need an offensive minded head coach. That's who's winning now. We need a younger, and by younger I mean under 60, offensive minded head coach that can come in here and work hand in hand with Baker. Baker's never had a fucking offensive coordinator for more than a year or two. Everywhere he's played, he's had to have every year he's got a new coaching staff. That sucks as a quarterback. So get somebody in there that he can work one-on-one with, and they can develop the offense around him, and then get it.
Sit down with Baker Mayfield and choose the coaching staff along with him. He's the franchise quarterback. Then we need to have him in those meetings.
That's what successful quarterbacks have. Like Tom Brady had Josh McDaniels. You had Peyton Manning would sit with his coaching staff, and they would, like, even Bruce Arians would with his quarterbacks, and he coached Peyton Manning, he coached Roethlisberger, he coached all these guys. He would bring
superstars.
He would bring them in the QB room, and he'd say, "Here's all the plays. Pick out the 10 that you like the most. Pick out the plays that you think you could throw that fucking ball perfect every time. Your receiver is going to be where he wants to be. You let me know what those 10 plays are.
Where are you comfortable?"
Exactly. And they would talk it out. And then he would say, "Tell me the 5 plays that you hate." And then he would take them out of the fucking playbook. Like, it was, if you read the Quarterback Whisperer, he explains all of it, and it makes so much sense. It's like, and that's how you get championships. You can't have this.
It's like taming a tiger. Okay. You got to kind of let the tiger do what it does.
Watch our last two offensive coordinators go and become successful head coaches stings. So I feel like there were two great missed opportunities.
I wouldn't say Canales is successful yet because they are very consistent.
Were garbage, but I mean, he's clearly taking them in the right direction.
They like him.
Sure.
They like him a lot, but he also he's coaching for a psychopath fucking hedge fund owner. And if they don't make the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked if he just told him to fucking get skating also, because that's what Tepper is also, not a good owner.
Bryce Young is fucking trash. Like he's making him look decent at least.
Yeah, well, they're running the ball like crazy, which is what I expect today. Rico Dowdle not only is a good running back, but he also has incentives in his contract. And if he gets like another 78 yards, I think he gets another $1 million. So he's gonna try to do that today.
I like that bet.
Oh, I've already bet it.
Yeah, I like that bet for sure.
I did.
There's incentives.
There's always good incentive based bets.
That's what we called. That's what we call economic incentives. That's how you should always make your bets in the stock market or on the Hard Rock app. Is like who benefits?
Well,
how do we mutually benefit?
When I hit my biggest parlay last year in the NFL, it was in like week 17 with incentives, and I just did like a 5-player touchdown parlay, and they all hit like in the first half. I was like, yeah, that's how you do it, baby. You bet your money on their money, because that's what makes them fucking run faster. So yeah. But
so we've been really fucking negative on the Bucs this morning. That's true. And that's partially because of the era that we were raised in. You know, we've been, it's like we're abused. But what are the advantages that the Bucs have this week against Carolina that they didn't have last week against the Falcons? I don't think we have anybody injured this week. We got a few, but nothing like we've had for the majority of the season.
Advantages. I'll give you the positives from my
positives.
Yes. Second time ever that we'll be fielding all 4 of our wide receivers that we wanted to see in the beginning of the season, but injuries kept that from happening. Last week was the first time that we got to put out McMillan and Igbuka and Godwin and Evans on the field in an actual 4 wide receiver set, and it was sexy as fuck. And we actually had good success. We just couldn't stop anybody, like, as per normal. But
it was all the defense. Yeah.
That's a positive. The positive is Evans got hit really hard, landed on his head on a suicide pass at one point, hopped right back up. Jalen McMillan got hit really hard, popped right back up. Godwin was on the field for 94% of the snaps, so he's completely back. So those are all positive. So offensively, we should be great. Our running backs are great. Our only downfall is our fucking middle of our offensive line, our saloon doors. So we have to work around that. But yeah, those are positives. And the other positive, JPP is active and will play today. I would love to see him get a sack just to fire those motherfuckers up. And I think
mean fucking sack, like a real nasty fucking sack.
Yeah, like a 3-finger strip sack would be fucking sexy. So those are the positives for me.
I mean, I imagine they'll only bring him in on pass rushing downs. There's no way he's going to play like more than maybe 20 snaps.
No.
That Mike Evans hit was completely Baker Mayfield's fault. So Baker needs to get his shit together too.
His accuracy's off bad right now. And I don't know if it's because he's still working with that AC joint strain. I don't know, but tighten it the fuck up, Bake. We need to tighten it the fuck up.
Terrified on every play. And I get it because the guards are absolute garbage, but he just looks like he's constantly uncomfortable.
He's been playing injured for 6 fucking weeks now? Like he's certainly at least a little bit injured for over a month. So he looks a little bit defeated when you look at his face on the sidelines after the fucking punt every time. He looks like he's just fucking going through something.
Well, look, not to make excuses for Baker Mayfield, but I'm about to make a couple. A lot of that's on coaching too, right? Now, Grizzard can call plays that rolls him out of the pocket, gets him out of the pocket a little bit where he's actually his best, a little play action, naked bootleg, something like that. Shake the defense up. Don't just let him sit there like a fucking statue getting murdered. That's going to make him inaccurate. That's going to make him fucking flustered. Let Baker get out and start baking, baby. Let him do what he's good at. When he was killing it in the beginning of the season, the play calling seemed a lot more creative because we didn't have our receivers. We didn't have all this stuff. Keep it fucking sexy. You know what I mean? Roll him out. Get him out.
Keep it weird. Yeah.
Get him out of the fucking pocket, dude, so he can either run, throw it out of bounds, do something. But just sitting in that pocket it's a death wish. And they got to get better. And they need to show that today. You got all those receivers. You got all your running backs. You can't blame two guards for your fucking collapse. Get them out of that fucking pocket. It's horrible.
Yeah, well, you've seen we've been more successful when we do the trickier stuff, like where we're doing like a fake handoff or, the fucking Wirfs touchdown or, weird shit like that just to, keep a defense on their fucking toes.
It don't have to be weird. Just get them out of the fucking pocket.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Roll them the fuck out, dude. Like Atlanta had a horrible offensive line when Michael Vick played years ago. And for anybody under 40, just Google it. It was cool. He was really fast. They would get this motherfucker.
Or the dogs thing.
Yep. Yeah, they would get him out of the fucking pocket. You don't want that motherfucker. And look, Baker's not Michael Vick fast, but he's crafty.
Fast enough.
But you're also compensating for a bad offensive line. So get him away from get him out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll compare it to the holidays, right? You have 50 family members over. There's one uncle that you don't know if he touches people, but you think maybe he touches people. You keep the kids away from that fucking guy, right? You put him in the family room, let him watch something, give him a couple beers, tell the kids to go outside because
get Uncle Matt a whiskey and put him in the other room away from the kids.
Yes, you don't want to ruin the holidays because he fingered somebody.
I dress up like a little boy with a big giant lollipop, and then when he tries to touch me, I beat the shit out of him.
Oh my god!
Gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm an adult, a 40-year-old man.
Surprise.
That's my point. Grizzard needs to view Baker Mayfield as a little boy, with his little fucking lollipop. And our guards are just allowing fucking kid touchers right into get them out of there. Don't let them guys finger our quarterback, dude. Don't let it happen.
Keep your fingers out of Baker Mayfield.
Please. He needs to throw the ball. And that's why he's inaccurate because he's like, they're fingering my ball. I can't have this. I'm a straight man.
Grizzard's play calling since week 3. It's been pretty bad. It's just
you've been
a lot
saying
of
it the
5
entire
and
time.
7-step drop. It's very just back straight up. Hold it all these long drop backs are insane.
You've been saying it since week 3, and I think me and Johnny have been making excuses for him. But no, you're right.
No, I mean, when I see the quarterback looking uncomfortable, I'm thinking, what can the coaches do to help out there? And I haven't seen that help at all. I haven't seen what they can do to make it better. I don't like the 4th down calls when you're 2 out of 7 for 4th downs and you're doing pitches wide when you're there's a lot of dumb shit. And I think sometimes they overthink it. I think sometimes it's overcomplicated. I think you just get down to the basics and you need positive yardage. You need the quarterback not to be under siege every goddamn play. And
he has the options. Okay, he has every fucking option available to him. So it's up to the play calling, really.
Yeah, and that makes the defense better because if the defense if they suck, the best thing you could do is have them not be on the field sucking all the time, and they'll be better just by not being on the field.
Also, if you get up by 2 or 3 scores, you can really pass rush. You don't have to fucking you don't have to worry about the run constantly.
Right.
Well, the key for today, when Carolina runs the ball well, and it's pretty much that way with the entire NFL, but when Carolina runs the ball well, they win a lot more because Bryce Young isn't throwing the ball a lot. When he throws the ball more, they lose more. So we have to shut down the run, which we actually are kind of good at. It's probably the only thing the defense is actually okay at is shutting down the run. So I say we're going to make Bryce Young beat us, and he will. But
so why are you betting against us?
Because he's going to beat it. He's going to have 300 yards today.
No,
and
we don't have anybody that can line up against McMillan. That dude. I mean, I don't trust any of our quarterbacks to cover him right now.
We need him to blow a fucking ACL in the first quarter. I'm sorry. I don't mean to wish bad things on the kid, but
Wow. Yeah, it's Christmas, Johnny. Okay.
I'm gonna fall down on the way to the fucking bathroom and then be like, guys, tore my ACL.
He had his big fall.
Johnny, did you watch the game? No, I was in the hallway screaming for my wife. She wasn't here.
My wife's coworker tore an ACL leaning down to put a file in a filing cabinet. So it can fucking happen, okay?
Jesus Christ. All right. Sorry.
You guys want to talk college football?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, before we get into that, let's remind everybody who we are once again, and to follow and subscribe on YouTube and Spotify for a video podcast. We're audio everywhere else at John JS Planet, at Matt Fernandez World, at Johnny B Tampa, and at 3 Ugly Mugs on Instagram. Check out those clips and where we're going to be performing live stand-up comedy. Before we get into college, let's you wanted to do a Christmas segment, right, Johnny? You wanted to do Christmas wishes?
Yeah, I mean, just basic, like what we want for Christmas as far as sports this week, and it's probably going to be very Bucs heavy, but we could do that now. I didn't make a sounder or anything, but
that's okay.
Hold on, that's not Christmas.
Very Christmassy.
Merry Christmas, everybody!
A Christmas rave.
Yeah.
That sounds like you just completed a level in an old video game.
I did. I beat Kung Fu Master. So go fuck yourselves. What do you want for Christmas as far as sports goes, John J. Murray?
I'm like, my butthole is clenched right now because the Rays have been making a bunch of moves, and we're going to talk about that at the end of the show. But if I'm going to wish for anything, I just want a shortstop. Okay, can we get a short? Can the Rays get a shortstop that can get on base? That's what I want. A good shortstop that can get to first base. That's it.
Very nice. Matt, I'm sure yours is far different than that.
Yeah, no, Matt does not give a fuck about the Rays.
I'm going to hope for some good Christmas Day basketball, because that's when I actually start paying attention to basketball. And we're only going to my families. We're not going to my families and her family, so I can actually come home and enjoy the games. I know the Thunder and Spurs play, and I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, you're finally getting rid of the two family deal. That's the smart way to go. Yeah, can't please everybody. Just go home and please yourself to basketball.
You pick the cooler options. That's why I hang out with my wife's family. Sorry, Bells. Me for Christmas as far as sports, I want Mike Evans to stay healthy, and I want him to announce that he is coming back for his 13th season, which would be fitting. Number 13, play 13 years, retire, a fucking Hall of Famer, and be respected by the world. That's what I want. Whether we win or lose, I want Mike Evans healthy, and I want him to say he's coming back for year 13.
It's crazy how good he still is.
The only one who in that game was really fucking putting it all on the line, and like he was clearly coming off an injury, and to come out and have a game like that and to still lose, he had every right to be pissed off.
Well, we need that emotion out of every fucking player. Him slamming his helmet in the hallway, going to the locker room, yelling, "Fucking 3rd and 38!" You know, like we need that from.
Yeah, I mean, I felt sick to my fucking stomach too. You know, it's well, you know, you put in that much work, and then to see the defense just fucking blow it like that for you, it's like. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised there wasn't a fucking fist fight in the shower. Like
it's
fucking
a champion mindset.
HBO's The Oz.
Think about he was like, I'm going to take a shower and get the fuck out of here as soon as I can.
But think about every champion that they would have been pissed off like that. You think how many times have you seen Tom Brady yelling at fucking players on the sideline? Like that's what champions do. Jerry Rice would not have been fucking happy with that. Like, you know. Peyton Manning, all these people. When you see somebody just like apathetic, like, oh well, man, it's a game. You're like, fuck you, man. Like, I know it's a game.
Have you watched Raise the Flags yet?
Oh yeah, I'm actually Tuesday. I'm covering the morning show.
Big news.
Yeah, I'm covering the morning show for Mike Calta. Me and my buddy Ian Beckles, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, who's all over that documentary. By the way,
yeah.
We have Trent Cooper, who is the director and creator of Raise the Flags, 50 years of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming in at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. So I'll be interviewing him live on air on 102.5 The Bone. So I'm stoked. Yeah, I've seen every episode.
But I love the to go back to what you were talking about, just like when Tom Brady curses out Ali Marpet.
Yes.
Fucking throwing a punch. And then like they're in the huddle and he's cursing them out. And then they get the first down. They come back to the huddle. He's like, I'm not fucking done with you. And he goes back to cursing him out.
Yeah. And he said he looks over at fucking at Gronk, and Gronk's like, he's not fucking happy, but yeah.
I didn't finish my fucking point.
I love it, dude. Yeah, but That's the accountability. We've talked about it for weeks on the podcast that we just don't have. Like, nobody's worried about facing anybody. The championship teams had that, dude. Like, nobody wanted to it wasn't Brad Johnson in 2002. It was Warren fucking Sapp. You didn't want to have to face Warren Sapp or fucking Rondé Barber or Lynch if you were playing like shit. These guys are getting your fucking face, dude. So, Simeon Rice, you want to fucking talk to that guy? Yeah. So
I gotta kill you.
Or John Gruden, for God's sakes. I think that was that level of accountability that Tony Dungy was like the nice dad that everybody loved and respected. But they were scared of John Gruden, So
I think people forget about the scary John Gruden. They just see, everybody just sees the silly, fun dad John Gruden nowadays online and on TV. But he's
so little.
He was real fucking.
I used to ride in the elevator with him every day. He is so tiny. You pick him up like a baby.
That's the kind of leadership I like. Just like a little fucking guy, can't play football,
full on Napoleon complex.
Yeah, full on Napoleon complex. Just fucking will just eat your fucking face off of you.
Joe Pesci's not big either, but I'd be afraid to stab me in the eye with a fucking an ink pen. You know what I mean? Like he's fucking nuts or something. Well, in 2020, we had not only Tom Brady, but Bruce Arians was a guy that didn't fuck around either. You know what I mean? He'll tell you to fuck off to your face real quick. So there was a lot of not that they're tough guys, but they're just guys there were zero bullshit guys. And I don't know if we have that right now. I really don't know. Todd.
Well, I think there's a good happy medium between like what we have now and like the super fucking toxic fight culture, uber masculine culture. I think there's got to be like a happy medium between like fucking Jason Sudeikis and fucking.
Well, you don't just want insanity. Like Greg Schiano kind of had that where he was just a fucking like nitpicker and like would start shit constantly over nothing.
Well, you have to get the respect first, and then you know what I mean. Like, and by getting respect, you have to have a winning like fucking career. You have to have like a resume, So yeah, you can't just come in off the streets of fucking from Rutgers and you'd be like toes on the line, motherfucker. You didn't even coach a real team.
We're adults. We're not kids. You can't talk to us like this.
Right.
We know the fucking rules.
I'm going to HR.
But Todd Bowles did his like F-bomb rant, and it wasn't even as fiery. It was just words. He said it so monotone. He didn't Dennis Green it. He didn't fucking
feel it.
You can tell when somebody doesn't cuss a lot. Like when you can feel it when they cuss, and it just doesn't have any real oomph or like feeling.
You know what it reminded me of? Have you seen that trend like on TikTok and on Instagram where the parents put the kid in the bathroom with the phone and they go, okay, you could say whatever you want.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it felt like to me. It's like, oh, fuck. I mean, he needed to, if he would have flipped the podium over, like if he would have fucking if he would have walked out and carried it like the fucking weird guy at the White House, if he just walked out with the fucking
my podium now, January 6th.
Yeah, man, fuck all y'all.
He just wrote "fuck you" and his own shit on the wall.
Yeah, or if you would have picked up the fucking podium and threw it against the wall and smashed it, and he's like, "These fucking players don't want to do shit. Fire me now, fucking Joel!" And just ran out the room and ripped his shirt off and fucking belly slid down the hallway. Then I'd be like, "This guy wants to fucking win," but I didn't feel it.
Yeah, not feeling it. I don't know. We can stop shitting on the Bucs now. I guess we.
I was going to say the Miami Texas A&M game was a lot of fun yesterday for people who watched that. That was boring as shit for the first 3 quarters of the game, and then they were 2 touchdowns scored in 3 minutes.
Yeah, lost me money. I had A&M in the under. The under was looking sexy, and then
it's still hit the under. There's no way it didn't hit the under.
Well, I had it in a 2-leg parlay, so I had to have both of them. Because I'm one leg too many, Johnny. That's what I do.
Texas A&M to win.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Michael Irvin was going crazy. He was all coked up on the sideline.
Stop, dude. Stop. You played there 40 years ago. Fucking stop. Could you imagine if every coked out 60-year-old?
He's an alumnus.
Yeah. But they're all alumnus to something.
You don't see Warren Sapp out there losing his mind, and he went there too.
You don't see Ian Beckles on the sideline at Indiana fucking flipping out and doing cartwheels.
Indiana's boring and fucking sucks.
Boring? They're number one in the country.
I just mean the state of Indiana sucks.
Just need some more blow.
It's not a fun state.
Just add blow to Indiana, and then all of a sudden it's fun. Yeah,
I guess.
They may win the national championship, guys.
Yeah,
so
the team is good, obviously. I'm talking
now
about
that James Madison's not in it, I think they got a shot. Just saying, dude. By the way, I hit a college parlay yesterday, and I teased down some points. Thank God, because I saw a stat when there's like a real shitball team that's like more than 17-point underdog. They always cover. And I was like, Oregon, 17.5 points, or it was 21.5 points. So I teased it down to 13.5. They ended up winning by like 16 because they let these fucking high schoolers score 20 points in the fourth quarter, fucking off. But I was like, yeah, I teased it down. And then I also teased down the other big lopsided games, and it ended up working out perfect. So I hit that little sweet parlay. But yeah, bet the over on any game like that. Was it? I think it was 80 points scored in that fucking game. It was insane. So, but yeah, college playoffs lining up just the way we thought. Really, no upsets. I mean, unless you consider Miami, but they were number 8 and number 9.
Alabama was kind of an upset. I mean, they're a much better team, but
no, I mean,
yeah.
As far
they're
as
also losing by
they're
17.
always good. Yeah,
they're losing 17-0, and I was like, yeah, that game's over. And then I looked at my phone like 10 minutes later, and I go, oh, it's tied. Okay, this is
17. What happened?
It's weird. The college playoffs. I just don't think it's as exciting as it should be yet. You know,
it will be next week.
I think it will be. Yeah, but I mean, like
the first round always sucks because they have to get the fucking riffraff out of here.
In general, like the playoff, like I don't think it's as exciting as they want us to think it is.
My easiest bet was Ole Miss over Tulane. I was like, oh, they're favored by
hot take.
They're favored by 14. I said, I'll tease it back and give them 25. Like, yeah, it's gonna fucking. This is
earlier in the season, like 40-3.
Yeah, that was kind of what that's what the game the score was yesterday too. It was not even close. It's not good. So
yeah, that's how the first round goes. There's a bunch of teams that like kind of just get put in there because they need people to fill spots.
Yeah. It's going to get fun next week though. So the games will tighten up, and you get Ohio State playing and Georgia playing and Indiana. It's going to be fun. So I'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, looking forward to Ohio State, Miami. I think that'll be a fun one.
Right on.
Before we get out of here, do we want to do a parlay? Do we want to talk boxing?
Real quick before we get into the parlay, boom, that's some of the moves that the Rays made. We were talking about that earlier. Brandon Lau, I'm very sad to see him go, but to be honest,
Brandon,
he's more injured than he's not. So, you know, I think
he's a good all-around player, which so I think like, you know, he works with a lot of teams, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So because he's so versatile, he can play several positions. His on-base percentage is fantastic. But yeah, you're right. He is injured a lot of the time.
I'm also happy he didn't go to a division rival. He went to the Pirates, who I kind of like. I have a soft spot for the Pirates. I like the Pirates. Unlike Shane Baz, who is going to a division rival in the Baltimore Orioles, which fucking sucks. I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, they're giving up way too much to teams that are already in our already over competitive division. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of the most competitive divisions in all of baseball, and I don't think we should be giving any players to any of these fucking teams.
And how do you feel about Cedric Mullins? Because I think he's still got some fucking juice. I think that might be good.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's got at least a couple more seasons in him, and we need to update the pitching staff. What we had the past 2 seasons is basically just all guys that are going to be superstars and no bullpen. So I think we need to update that.
A lot of injured starters being held together with duct tape. So that's not good either. So and this one's for you, Matt. What do you think about the Rays claiming Osvaldo Bido from the Braves, huh?
Oh, I am wet with anticipation.
If you're just watching, Matt gives no shits.
Here's what I want for Christmas. Fucking for this segment to be over.
We're gonna get you into baseball eventually.
Hey, you got
real
me to a
quick,
game. We had fun. That's enough for me.
Let's show some love to Nathan in the chat. Yeah, he's right. We should mention the Lightning. That was a great comeback win last night. They were down 3-0, and they came back and won that game 5-4, which was very sexy. I was watching that game last night along with the football game. And yes, I am keeping track with the Lightning, and we will be covering more Lightning after Christmas, along with a little bit more NBA, because that's when the NHL and the NBA really start becoming more interesting, and you start really seeing the seasons kind of tighten up and see who's going to be the contenders or not. So
you see the Atlantic Division hole right now is pretty tight. Like we're in third place, but there's only half a game between us and first place.
Yeah. And the Lightning are there,
and that was after a fucking losing streak too.
Oh yeah. They came out the gate bad, and they were in the cellar and they just grinded back, and they still have a lot of injuries. You got guys playing positions they don't normally play. You got people coming up from Syracuse and playing their asses off. So you can't deny Cooper's a great coach and the Lightning's a great organization. So, or as they say in Canada, organization, and they're always going to be contenders. Yeah, it's nice to see.
I say so many words wrong. I think I'm just dumb. I got tested for ADHD recently. Don't have it.
You even said that weird.
Just
ADHD. He said it like it was a word, like it was all one word. You guys hear about this ADHD?
I think
weird inflection.
I just don't think my brain works right. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. You wouldn't be hanging out with us if you were smart.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, you would have some real shit going on. But yeah, we'll be covering more of that stuff after Christmas and everything too. So, and of course, when football's out of the way, we'll have a lot more time to talk about the other sports. So yeah, we'll get in on that. And also another fake fight happened the other day. If you saw, was it Jake Paul get knocked out?
I don't think it was fake. He got his fucking.
I don't think it was fake. His jaw was broken on both sides.
That's how you make it look legit. But if it was real, he would have broke his jaw in the first round. If it was real,
But yeah, he was like holding onto his legs for the first like a lot of it. He was just down on his knees holding his legs.
Yeah, I think they said Paul landed 9 punches the entire fight. He was just basically trying to blow him for 5 rounds, and then
it
Josh
was basically
was like,
one good. He had one good punch, I think.
Yeah, it didn't seem real.
$90 million. So.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me if I would let Josh
shit out of me for $90 million.
Look, I'm 50-50 on that. Yes, that would be great, but I want to live to enjoy the money, and I also don't want to have brain damage with $90 million. And I think if he hit me in my face, I'd probably die at my age. You
gotta wear boxing gloves. You can't just bare knuckle punch me in the face if you're a boxer.
I don't think you've ever been really hit if you think that boxing glove does a fucking thing.
I mean, it's gonna be more. It'll be softer than the actual bare knuckles.
The boxing gloves are not designed to protect your face. Boxing gloves are designed to protect the fighter's hands.
Yeah. Either way.
True. It is true.
Man, I don't think it was a good fight at all, but I was happy that Jake Paul finally fought a real boxer. I think he had been retired for 18 or 20 months or something like that. It wasn't like a super long amount of time like most of his other opponents had been retired for. So I think this was the first real fighter. He's calling out like fucking champions of boxing organizations, and he has never even fought anybody that's fucking ranked. So
yeah, he's fighting like fucking 60-year-old dudes and stuff. Yeah,
or MMA fighters or whatever.
Yeah, there's a ton of people out there that will knock him the fuck out all the time if it's real. I just feel like I know he really knocked him out. I know that the fight.
Anyone that's ranked in the top 10 will knock him out 100% of the time.
But he's the draw. Like for some reason, he's the one that people come to see. So the actual boxers need him just as much as he needs them.
The Paul brothers are marketing geniuses, right?
Yeah,
because they're kind of like they've created this image that people kind of hate them and love them at the same time. So guys like us want to see him get knocked the fuck out. People that are like 15, 16, they just love him. You know, they just like, oh, this fucking guy's the best.
I just want to see real boxers. That's what I like to see. Is just guys that are actually very fucking good at what they do.
Yeah, because boxing isn't what it used to be. Like UFC's kind of taking the reins as far as fighting goes. You know, you'd rather see, mixed martial arts than just, straight fucking rock'em sock'em robots. So it's nice to see when you have like somebody like a star you can root for. Like Tyson Fury is the closest thing we've had in boxing since actual Tyson, to where you go, okay, this guy's kind of fun to watch. His fucking big giant Irishman that looks like he drinks beers in between rounds, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of boring, but good for
I think boxing, I think it's just what people know, like 25 years ago, everybody was way more into boxing than mixed martial arts. And I remember people saying that mixed martial arts was boring back then. They were like, oh, I don't even get it. There's just guys kind of rolling around on the ground and I don't really understand it. But that's kind of the way boxing is now. If you understand at least a little bit of it, like these guys are fucking amazing athletes.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, even
I just like to watch knockout videos at this point. I'm at the point in my life where I'm like, I don't need the 20 minutes of like bullshit. Just give me the fucking choke out or give me the knockout punch. Like,
who do you think's leading this round? I don't know. They're both awake.
I want to see someone's eye get fucking swollen shut. Oh, yeah. Just see some damage.
Give me some Mortal Kombat finishes. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Like rip his asshole out, like do something fun,
Oh, and he's setting him on fire. Don't think you have to do that.
Yeah, I want your arms.
The referee's pissing on him to put him out.
I want somebody yell finish him and your arms turn into fucking lawnmower blades and you chop his fucking face off. That's the kind of shit I want to see. That'd be great. Make it happen. Motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't know if this one was rigged. I don't know. It seemed like, well, you know what it seemed like? It's to me
rigged. It was rigged for him to make a whole bunch of money.
Well, obviously, but it feels like it was. It feels like it was staged, like it always is, and fucking Joshua just fucking stepped in there and was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go on the script. I'm not gonna let this go to a decision, and I'm just gonna fucking sit this guy down a couple times.
The way it looked to me, it looks like when they do and I believe this with football now too, and I hate to feel this way. I feel like there's like 5 scripts, and however the money is playing out, because you could bet boxing in real time on the apps, on everything, just like you can football and everything else. I think however the sharp money is going one way or the other, they go, all right, we're going with this, we're basically in between rounds. They go, okay, we need to keep this guy on his feet for a little bit longer. And then in the 6th round, they go, all right, everybody's betting that this is going the distance. You can knock him the fuck out now, because
now we'll change it. Yeah.
Yeah. I really believe that's how it is. And until you can prove me wrong, go fuck yourself. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You're just a fucking dumb sheep. I'm losing so much money.
Yeah. You're the one making all the bets.
The only thing that makes sense.
It's like the WWE where like they just have a fucking piece in the referee's ear and they're like, okay, you can tell them to really start fighting now.
Dude, the worst thing that
you're like a guy sitting at a slot machine going, this is rigged. And then you're just pulling the lever over and over again. It's totally rigged. Totally rigged.
Look, I know you think I'm dumb, but I'm not. That wrestling documentary on Netflix, they showed too much of the behind the scenes, because if they can do that same technology they do in real live wrestling events, they can do in any fucking event. And like you said, Matt, they got little fucking microphones, and the referee goes over and he says something to the fucking wrestler. He goes, they want you to fucking flip off the back rope and fucking, they need you to wrap this up in 90 seconds because got to go to commercial. He's like, oh shit, okay. You don't think a fucking referee on the field can't be like, somebody needs a fumble. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust it. I did like that documentary a lot. Like the fact that they can be like, okay, we're going to commercial. You guys can fucking slow it down a little bit.
Yeah,
put them in a headlock
for a while.
Lay down for a little while. There's, on the TV
you know who hated it? You know who hated it and made me laugh so hard? Bobby Kelly, who loves wrestling. He was so mad at that documentary. He's like,
he doesn't want to see how the sausage is made. Yeah,
that's what he said. He goes, dude, you're showing kids all this fucking shit, dude. You can't fucking do it, dude. And I'm like, I guess from that standpoint, it is kind of, ripping the Santa fucking hat off.
Yeah, it's like going into the mall and being like, Santa, this Santa's fucking fake.
Yeah, you like Santa? His name's Walter.
They know shit's not real.
This guy's a drunk.
This guy works for Amazon. He fucking, that's not Santa. Oh, don't. Yeah, it's pathetic. All right, you want to wrap this up so we can go watch some real football and be disappointed?
Let's wrap it up.
Let's go get sad.
Bucs. Merry Christmas. This is our last episode until Christmas. So happy Christmas. Happy. We'll be back before the new year. But yeah, this is our first live show. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. We are getting the fuck out of here.
Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
3 mugs, 3 tails of Tampa Bay breeze. Johnny B's laugh rolls like the gold with these. Matt cracks sharp like a bottle cap snap. John J spins words, a sly verbal trap for you ugly mugs. Clear your name.